Oya. So hapo
Eh,
umewahata je, unasemaje?
msemaje mse wa Ujerumani?
Mimi niko
Uko
fiti.
sawa?
Yeah, nimetulia mazee. It's nice to be back. At least
Yeah.
even if say niko a bit out of the country, it's nice that we can able to do the show.
Mhm.
Man's International. So unajua vitu kama hizi lazima tunafanya. Podcast ya Dimba, it's a big show. We're doing big things internationally.
Bro, you
Nasemaje?
don't say. Niko fiti. Niko fiti. So happy to hear from you, man, and have you back. I mean, it's been a long time since you on the show. I
Yeah.
mean, I feel like the last show we did, who came on? Oscar.
Tulikuwa na Oscar. I think nilikuwa na zile blonde hair, nilikuwa nimedai blonde bado.
Oh yeah.
Kitambo ni kitambo.
Actually,
Na Madrid nikazinyoa.
that
Yeah.
was in May, before the day before KOT from aside.
Yeah.
Before we get on to what to review the Champions League fixtures, of course, selected matches, and previewing what's happening this weekend. I mean, you've been in Germany for what 5 months now. I mean, how's life over there? I saw you bike a bike. I mean,
Bike mzee.
utaendeshea wapi?
Mali, utajiri si kukuwa na gari. Utajiri ni kukosa kulipa parking.
Nakuru imekuwa elevated to city status soon, wataongeza parking, so sijui itakuwa aje kwa watu wa magari, but yeah, just go on.
There's no parking in Nakuru, by the way. Kama unataka kuishi Nakuru, you have to buy a bike. So is cities like where mimi naishi Düsseldorf. It's a very it's a big city, but very small in terms of space. So kama unataka kuwa na an easy time of moving about, yes, you can buy a car. But if you have a bike, it's much more easier, it's convenient. Kama niko na car chain, unaifunga tu place yote. Finding parking, I'll do a vlog and then I'll upload it about the crisis in Düsseldorf. Unaishi wa building.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Inabidi unarudi home mapema saa 10 ndio upate parking. Alafu uache kwa bike urudi mashughuli. Because past 4 o'clock waso wakirudi home. Parking would park maybe 5 kilometers away.
Yeah.
No man.
Yeah. So young boys, the shocker.
Nilijua tu.
I mean, it's the biggest news. Anything that I don't think there's anything that's happened this weekend as a Peter yesterday. Young boys beating Manchester United in additional time. I mean, crazy.
Okay, first of all,
yeah.
Yes, congratulations to young boys on ever beating an English side in their history. Yes, sadly tatu United, lakini najua pia sisi wasomi tumezoea kucheza kwa nyasi, tumezoea vitu vizuri. How is the team allowed to play on AstroTurf? Kuanzia tu hapo mama zee. Kwa kiwanja ya plastic bro. Hiyo
kiwanja ya planyo.
Kiwanja ya plastic Joe. So I feel like as much as we played okay, it wasn't our best performance. It's become very obvious that the team has to change its game to accommodate Ronaldo.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. He's the best player in the world. Come on. If you ask me.
Come on.
At the moment.
Show us your arm. Show us your arm, bro. Like
I'm Kenyan, bro. I'm Kenyan. I'm telling. Let's skiza even.
Vuta sweater hivi, utuonyeshe mkono yako.
At the moment. In terms of performance.
So anyone wondering why I'm asking him to pull his shirt, his sweater, he has the face of Messi on his arm. And he there says this BS. Come on, bro. Come on.
Nikweli, bro. In terms of current form, Messi and Ronaldo has to be Ronaldo. Yeah.
Why? Because he came back to Manchester United.
Maybe it's Kwangi biased. And I'm telling you this because Ronaldo I'm signed Man United.
So, are you getting a Ronaldo tattoo?
I know, I'm just telling you, out of current form.
Wewe hujajibu swali.
Ukiangalia story ya current form,
Hujajibu
Aldo
swali.
has better. He's
So,
playing much better.
so are you getting the Ronaldo tattoo?
Sasa hiyo story inaingilia wapi? Story inaingilia wapi? Ni sawa, ni chokore bro. I don't know.
So, I mean, Wan-Bissaka aliamatoa la Rwemse akawacha one man less on the pitch. I mean, it got pretty crazy because now he had to struggle kidogo because against such a team when he has to do plus them playing at home and playing in Champions League. I mean, it was never going to be easy for you guys, but I don't know what you feel about that. Maybe they go reckless, or maybe they go just in your opinion.
Yeah, nearly do 50-50. He planted his foot on the other guy's leg, obviously. Wan-Bissaka ni msewa maslide tackle tunamjua. He doesn't play dirty. So boy ilikuwa 50-50. Usually with VAR squeezy, it might look nasty on the replay. But
Okay.
honestly, red card, yes. Okay, VAR ni red card. Lakini back in the day, hata saizi Kenya in the league matches that we play in, that can be seen as a normal challenge.
Yeah. Inategemea lakini pia.
Yeah, so inategemea intensity, but what league you're 50-50, usually where you plant your leg, everyone is going for the ball. So usipotoa, and then the other guy like goes in and he tries to win the ball. He can, most of the time his leg ends up on your ankle. So it was reckless. It was a red card, and the red card really shaped the entire second half of the match because I think Young Boys had 20 shots on target in the entire game, and Manu had only 2 shots on target. And the 2 shots that we had in the match came in the first 35 minutes of the match.
Okay.
So we didn't look like we were trying to win this game. As soon as we scored, and it's the goal and one more Ronaldo shot. So as soon as we scored, we had one more effort on target, and we didn't look like we were going for the kill. And credit to Young Boys, they took their chances. They were sharp towards the last minute of the game. Usually, it's a simple pass from Lingard to the keeper. Pass nusu, bro.
Mse wako.
Msangu links, bro. Msangu links. Links ni mkali, bro. Lakini aliangusha.
Huyo kijana kitu tu afaa atoke tu Manchester United.
I know.
Arudi West Ham. Just go back to West Ham or even go to Leicester City or even Arsenal. Lakini nirudi Arsenal. Amedansa Emirates mara mingi sana.
Arsenal wako na relegation. So hata story ya Arsenal msianze kubonga saa hizi.
Arsenal watajamusha, but we'll speak about Arsenal later in the show. So now, if you're the coach, all right? Yeah. You are Arteta. So and then you subbed off Ronaldo. He's on the bench, but he can't sit on the bench. Abakuja is standing right next to you, and Arusha instructions to other guys like, "Wait, kimbia up." As a coach, what would you do? Like, would you be like, mzee, kaa chini bwana, even if it's Ronaldo?
Lakini najua bro, hiyo mentality ni ya Kiafrika sana. What he's doing there, he's not trying to undermine the coach's ability, obviously.
Okay.
So nilikuwa nikikushow, sorry, we had a few technical difficulties. Of course, in the first episode kuna kuwa na vitu vitu happen.
Yeah.
So, I think Ronaldo alikuwa kwa touchline, Bruno Fernandes pia alikuwa hapo hivyo kiasi, ana try to communicate na some of the players. As long as you're part of the team, I feel like unaweza try to contribute to the success of the team. Tena masaa ilikuwa imeruka. Masaa zinaisha, ana try maybe kuinspire, kumotivate wachezaji, maybe tu anaambia wase changamka just sasa hatuwezi jua.
Okay.
And it's the same thing which happened in the Euro final 2016.
Yeah.
He was
2016
injured
Euros.
after a few minutes in the first half, but ulikuwa ni unamwona kwa touchline anapewa say psych nini.
So I
That
can
those
write
things are a
instructions.
leader, bro. Because of a leader. Because of a leader. So
Okay.
I have no problem when um, plus he's Ronaldo. He's basically not bigger than the manager, but
So now tell me
in
if it
terms
was
of how
someone.
much influence he has.
Yeah, you're right. But now I'm saying if it was someone
Physically, right?
like let's say Fred ati amesimama hapo hivyo kando, si Ole Gunnar atampiga hata ngoto vile kaa chini
Okay,
bwana.
Fred and Ronaldo. You can't even put Fred and Ronaldo on the same plate. Fred utameka wa sofa, Ronaldo utameka kwa sufuria because of the size of the player. The size of the player, and the influence, and how the other players look up to. When you're looking to win a game, you don't look at Fred at the you don't look at Greenwood, you don't look
Of
at
course.
Bissaka. You look at the big players that you have, big personalities, big ambition, serial winners when we win almost everything. So Ronaldo pia ni anajitambua, anajua nikisimama hapa hivi kwa hii line. I look at some of the players who are playing. Nimwambia wewe changamka. Niko 100% sure atachangamka.
Okay, now let me ask you, would it be fair if Ole Gunnar is sacked if he doesn't win a trophy at the end of the season, considering what he's been given? You have Ronaldo, umepatiwa almost everything that's needed for him to be successful with Manchester United. Will that be fair? Like Vuto Kazi win a trophy, which is, I mean, of course, kitu kama Carabao maybe haitakuwa as much, but maybe something big, something, you know.
Bro, hizi vitu zilifanyika. Even if I give you like 3 examples, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at a team like PSG.
Okay.
Last season, they had all the best players. They have all the best players in the world. They played well in the Champions League, while they compete. But at the end of the day, nowadays, with how football is being played, siku za Galacticos zimeisha. Real Juicy while they struggle so much, and they've always had the best players in the world. Always.
These days, the Galacticos of this, you know, these times, PSG, and of course, you know how they fared versus Club Brugge.
Yeah. And yesterday, while he drew, angalia performance yao. Yes, they had Messi, they had Mbappe, they had Neymar, they had Marquinhos, they have all the best players money can buy.
So,
and all that money can only afford them a draw. So I would say it's the same fish pool that we can put Man United in. Young boys, certainly because they're at Nimavijana, they're playing in the Champions League, so obviously it has to be a competitive team. Any team that plays in the Champions League is a competitive
definitely, team. It doesn't matter.
Hawajafika ati hapo na kubahatisha. Look at Arsenal. Arsenal is a big club, but mara mwisho waliona Champions League ni mwaka gani? You can't even remember. It's a big club which was always there. I want to say 2014.
No, mko ni kitambo sana.
The
last time they were there, Wenger was still the manager. I think on his second last season.
On his last season, Wenger, Arsenal finished 5th. Wakaingia Europa League. 5th or 6th on his last season, if I'm not wrong.
I'm saying second last. But
second to last season, they wali compete, wakaenda almost wakabeba title, and then towards the last few games,
season ya Leicester.
So ikakuwa Arsenal second, Spurs third, Leicester City won the league, I think, that season. 2014, 2015, I'm not sure. But anyways, so even with Manu Saizi, yes, we have Ronaldo, yes, we have Sancho, yes, we have Varane, yes, we have Bruno Fernandes. But on the first season, as the coach and even as the chairman of the team, yes, it's maybe realistic. With what we have now, we should maybe win a cup, maybe FA Cup, maybe Carabao Cup, kama hizo. but challenging for the title,
Yeah.
I want to say maybe next season because we need to get these players playing. We need to get these players wazoe your intensity. Premier League. Varane is unproven in the Premier League. Bruno Fernandes, obviously. Ronaldo is proven,
But
but also
most players already that are in the squad, wamekuwa wakicheza English Premier League, they know what it's all about. The only addition so far this season, when I feel will play a major role, it's only Varane and Ronaldo, right?
Sancho. People are talking about
Well,
Sancho.
Sancho, yeah, of course.
Wanabonga story of Sancho, but Sancho was playing in the Farmers League here in Germany, and
Okay.
he's unproven in the Premier League. Yes, he was a Man City player before, but he hasn't proven himself here. Watu naweza ongelea story ya development ni watu kama akina Mason, they're young players 18 19 years old. Hatuwezi tegemea wachezaji
Okay.
kama hao ati watubebe ligi. It's almost impossible.
So what happens now if when Rashford comes back? If atakuwa fit and all that, now who's going out? Because I feel Rashford will definitely get first in place.
Greenwood has to make way for Rashford. I think it's pretty obvious.
I mean, with the Greenwood's form, bro, he's scoring. He's helping the team. You tell me, why does it need to be him and not Sancho?
The only way I can justify that is I have to say age,
okay,
experience, and form. Form ikiwa juu, of course, lazima nimchezeshe because he'll score for us goals. He's a quality player. But quality, Rashford compared to Greenwood, I think it's pretty obvious. Nine out of 10 times people will say Rashford because of how much pace he has, how much experience he has, how much quality he also has based on all those things.
Okay.
Sancho might have to also be on the bench. Sancho akichezeshwa anachezeshwa out of the expectation, not of what he is actually proving himself to become to being. Because saizi he came up with 70 million pounds. We spent a lot of money on him. Lazima tuone kenye ni anzafanya, so atapewa hiyo opportunity, even though as of now the performances haven't shown as it reflects na how much money we paid for him. So hata nilikuwa nabonga na Mwasa nasema ati hapo walitugonga.
Mwango
Hakuna siku ni atai kubali watu waligonga yao na timu of Ghana, lakini hiyo ni story nyingine.
Anyway, okay, so just go on.
Anyways, yeah, so I'm really excited. Wacha tuone vitu zitaenda.
Okay, now we need to move away from Manchester United. I mean, okay, so of course, another fixture that it's supposed to be a big fixture, but it feels like not. I mean, Barcelona versus Bayern at the Camp Nou. Wanakuja tu wanatudishisha tu manzi bro. Hiyo kitu iliuma sana, lakini
Bayern Munich is a well-oiled machine. I say wanacheza ball
kama well-oiled German machine.
What's PS, Joe? Bayern Munich, they look like Barcelona looked like a championship team, and that's me being very polite. Some of the players who are playing in that game, unashangaa wametoka Nottingham Forest wako on loan, these are players for Barca because they were out of their depth. Your game
as soon as I saw how we lined up, okay, so no problem with how the lineup looked, but bro, nikaona watu sita nyuma.
Tangu lini Barcelona icheze na back 5 back 6 bana. Mimi niko na shanga what is
like okay, ilikuwa back 5, but then again, bro.
Mkono camp na mna
kazi. I mean, I understand that and it's good that Koeman is giving the youth a chance, but then again, I mean, I feel we also need some senior figures in that squad. It's gonna be good for the team going forward because even if we're in the rebuilding phase, I mean, haiwezi kuwa tu hivyo. Yeah, we have kina PK, kina Sergio Roberto, Alba, but still, I feel we need to do more and put more senior players in the team. I feel that way.
The only problem is I'm not seeing players.
I mean,
Like in an
Wako, but they're sitting out. I mean, kina Coutinho ametoka injury, I understand, but he's fit now.
Bro, Barcelona hawana watu bro. Barcelona ni kama lodging during corona time. Hakuna watu wako huko. There's no one bro na show. The only thing I can say.
I mean, another thing, Pia, when we force out quite a number of players, wakaishia. I mean, look at Griezmann. Just the previous week, alikuwa na Manuel hapo kama 1,000. Ameenda kuwa launched huko hivyo Atletico Madrid. He looks neat. He looks happy.
Bro, he was depressed.
I mean,
he was depressed. Unaangalia ndo mchezaji venye ni anajieka. Bro, he looked depressed, bro. He looked homeless. Griezmann. Mso vitu. He looked
alafu akienda
hobo.
Every time alikuwa anaenda kucheza with France, nilikuwa muona vile anakaa poa, ako lively, anafunga mabao. Then the following week akikama hivi, mzee amejam, amefura.
Yeah,
Lakini inakuanga hivyo. Playing with Messi si rahisi because he takes all the limelight away from any other player mwenye ako kwa team. Same with Ronaldo. Amezoea siku hizi posters za United hata huwezi ona Bruno Fernandes hapo karibu. So ukiangalia mse kama Griezmann akiwa Atletico Madrid, kuna certain areas of the pitch alikuwa anafika and it was okay for him to shoot. Na hakuna mtu atamwambia anything. Unaona? But unapata nafika kwa hizo areas, it doesn't matter. Hata kama Messi yako katikati watu watatu, he's still going to find him. Unaona? He doesn't take the chances. I mean, you have to create the chances for Messi first.
Okay, so here's the thing.
But Messi, it's understandable.
Messi alienda.
Griezmann
kama ni story ya Messi, si Messi alienda. Griezmann kama angetaka
Yeah, exactly why I'm surprised.
Baki team ijengwe towards him. Lakini
exactly why ndo nasema aje. That's why I'm even surprised why
he looked Messi, but he's not Messi, bro.
Okay, nice try.
Thanks, bro. Thanks.
Nice try. I mean, on the last episode of the podcast, we had this discussion about Ansu Fati getting the number 10 shirt. I don't know what you feel about that, because me kwangu aizi bana. I felt maybe someone else should have it, but apparently most players walikuwa wanapatiwa, walikuwa wanaulizwa if they are going to take the shirt, walikuwa wanakataa, but the kid stepped up, and I feel pia he got that pressure pia from his agent Jorge Mendes, who apparently is offering him to Man City.
Man City pia. Because first of all, Sadia Grealish, I didn't think that you needed him. So Grealish alisema he wants to win the Premier League, and the best team to win the Premier League is Man City. Sawa. Where are you gonna play these players? I know I'm saying nampeleka on loan. I'm a form guy. Because some of these players that you have been looking at,
where's buy Ansu Fati umpeleke on loan? I feel if that should happen, then if you're bringing in Ansu Fati, someone has to leave. Someone has to create space. And I feel that if Ansu Fati is coming to Man City, then Jesus would be the right person to go the other way.
I mean,
there was also it would be a perfect fit.
That's true. But now the problem is they have two similar players like Jesus, Memphis and Jesus. Maybe if Barcelona.
No. Memphis is different. I mean, he has a flair. He's kind of different kid.
Now, Jesus ana flair.
Akonayo, but Memphis is, I mean, he's something else. I mean, he can create, he can score, he can do all that. Jesus is more of, come on, Ronaldo.
What do
Just
you mean? Same as Memphis to play. He can play wide. He can play centrally. At the City this season,
yeah, right.
more of wide, more of as a wide player than a central
On
player.
the right wing, yeah, and he's done really well. He's a couple of matches in Yamichel in
Yeah,
that position.
and he's same too, bro. Actually,
Yeah,
unless
he's
now,
made quite a number of assists.
and I don't think Jesus Nyatenda to Barcelona because they also now have Sergio Aguero in their books.
Okay.
So
Right.
if anyone, and nilikuwa nikisikia rumors Bernardo Silva was thinking about leaving the club.
To Atletico.
Sijui hizo rumors zimefika wapi. Najua wewe ndo msee wa plastic fan wa City, labda nikwambie.
Please shut the fuck up. Now listen, Bernardo, actually, if he's going anywhere, he's going to Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I mean, Atletico saizi ndo the best team in the Spanish league. So
at this point,
if you have a chance of winning the league in Spain, I think come when in Janja, you just go to Atletico. But I don't think he's going. I think he's gonna stay another season. But I think there are signs that are happening in the City team that I actually think they might really struggle towards the end of this season. I'm not sure. There's just something going on at City. I can't quite put my finger on it, but what's it one? There's something wrong. It's just something that's happening. It's just something that's happening.
Okay. Now that we're speaking about City, do you feel that having lost the final last season could help them push them towards winning the Champions League this season? Now that they're rejuvenated, they have okay, Najua, you have a lot to say about Grealish, but maybe Grealish is on the team. Jesus is looking good. Fernandinho has stayed, I believe, for one or two more seasons. Do you feel that maybe this could be the year for City to get the Champions League, to win the Champions League?
I mean, City so far, City will always be City. Nothing will change in terms of how they play. And we know Pep is he's very stuck in his ways. Anapenda kufanya vitu venye yeye anataka. So sorry?
Nukali.
Yeah, so if they play the way they played last season and add extra qualities in some of the parts of the field that walikuwa na maybe injuries zikawa slow, I think they have a significant chance of winning the Champions League because Nitona. But in terms of winning the Premier League, honestly, a lot of teams this season zime strengthen up. And that's why even no one is talking about the Spanish league. No one is talking about Serie A. No one is even talking about Ligue 1 and Messi at Yamenda PSG. Everyone this season, I feel like everyone is focusing on the Premier League because of how competitive the teams have become. Angalia Arsenal wako relegation ni juzi tu ndo wamejitoa. You look at the next 5-6 fixtures for Arsenal, for example. Unapata Burnley, unapata Tottenham, unapata maybe ni Everton. Unajiuliza
bado ni tough for them.
Anyways, so I was saying City I feel like personally what a struggle this season because of how much better the other teams may improve. Now with fans back in the stadium, yes, it's not only about the quality of how you play, it's also about how the energy your opposition wanapata from their fans, vitu kama hizo, pressure kwa referee to call certain home decisions, vitu kama hizo. So yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting season if City wangi manage to secure Kane in the last transfer window. I think that could have solved many of their problems. As much as scoring has never been the problem, I feel like you have that extra quality in front of goal. Maybe in the last Champions League final, while you miss they created enough opportunities for someone else to score, but if maybe it was Hurricane playing as a man match, maybe they could have utilized the opportunities. But yeah, interesting season.
All right. So now we should take a look at what's at this weekend's fixtures. So on Friday, could I give me a Leeds? No, Newcastle versus Leeds. I think it'll be an interesting fixture. I feel this will be Leeds' first win in the season. This season. Game 10, but they were playing away at Newcastle. I mean, Peter got another tough match, really tough match.
Yeah, Newcastle.
What do you think about that?
Manu played Newcastle on last weekend, and honestly, sure, the first half of the game, that game could have gone either way. But Timbaya, goalkeeper wow, Bado is still injured. The first choice, Dubravka. But yeah, Newcastle looked rejuvenated. Walikuwa wanapiga matouch. They have a threat going forward with Rasta. I don't know Rasta.
To Saint Maximan.
Yeah, Saint Maximan. Yeah, he looked sharp. He looked very good. He's very skillful. Anafanya nimesowa vitu.
Very.
Playing him alongside.
Akona
nguvu. Playing him alongside Almiron. Almiron was so dangerous playing down the wing. He was creating chances. And Newcastle looked like a solid team. I don't have them going down this season. I think with Willock, Joe Linton, St. Maximan, Matrici, I think they have a good enough team to stay up. The only question is if they can keep their first 11 players fit. But yeah, it should be an interesting match.
Okay, so on Saturday, the ile match ya Swara early kickoff 2:30, except this time there's not really a big team playing. I mean, last weekend we had Crystal Palace versus Spurs. Spurs wakakula tu 3 of them.
Yes,
ilikuwa a really interesting fixture. By the way, you should look out for Crystal Palace match this weekend. They're playing Liverpool. That would be 5 p.m. on Saturday. It'll be very interesting. So who do you have winning the Wolves versus Brentford at 2:30 local time?
Wolves versus Brentford. But they are just in my top 3 teams zenye zinakuwa relegated, ni mimi niko Wolves iko ndani.
Wolves wanaenda mahali.
Mimi nakuwa wewe.
Not this season.
Hii podcast ita go up siku gani? September, maybe the 20th, the 18th. Bro, mark my words.
It should be up by 18 latest.
Yeah, I can think how they'll try and find other bigger teams in the mid-season window because Wolves are going into the relegation part. Wamekuwa wakibatisha siku mingi. I think they might end up in the bottom 3, if not the bottom 4. So it might be a draw, but I think they will struggle this season.
If fixture usually early kickoffs, you don't get to see draws, but yeah, I feel they'll win this one, maybe 2-1, because Brentford PS, they are not pushovers. They're a really good side. Then I would say to the match of the day, Burnley versus Arsenal, 5 p.m.
When did Arsenal playing Burnley become the match of the day? Seriously, Burnley.
Bro, like you said, Arsenal is a big club, but they're struggling, and they're playing Burnley, and we all know Burnley. They have these 2 big strikers, Woods and what's his name?
Barnes, the guy from Australia, from
Woods.
Zealand. I don't know how to say.
Woods.
Kuna Woods, they have Barnes. So, if anything, I'm more impressed by Burnley in how they play. Wanajua sisi, we are good at doing this. We hold the ball. Our players join to counter attack, and then we defend really well. Arsenali wanataka kuguess wacheze kama Man City and they don't have the players. Wana struggle. So mkijaribu kufanya vitu amwezi, it will show in terms of performances and results. Burnley wako sure if you play Arsenal wanataka kupiga matouch, make it look pretty. Lakini at the end of the day, we're all about sticking the ball in the back of the net. Nyinyi watu wafupi akina sijui Tierney, ball ikileta cross sisi tutawafunga.
So kuna Japanese quiz.
Burnley against Arsenal, I have Burnley winning 2-0. Oh,
2-0.
Your crisis, I mean, Ateta bado ni hajaisha, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Your crisis bado wako na crisis because they need huge profile players in the team. At this moment,
right.
I don't feel like they have the characters in the team to actually steer this team into like the glory days. Because ukiangalia goalkeeper wao, I think he's in his worst form. Center back pairing yao, Bado, Gabriel, he's coming back from injury. Now they're playing with the other guy, Spanish, anyways,
Pablo Mari.
Tierney, he's been one of their best players. He's been one of the best players, and then they've had
from last season, Pierre.
Sorry?
From last season, Pierre.
Yeah, from last season, I think their left back was their best player, and that tells you a story about how poor they've been. Usually, the best players in Akwanga, perform poor, it's the forward players. So ungefikiria mtu kama Lacazette, Pepe, who they spent like almost 70 million pounds on for him to only play on the bench and come off the bench for a few matches. Yeah, it's inashangaza sana. So I think his name is
Pablo Mari.
Yeah, Bado he's pairing na Gabriel. It's not convincing. When you look at the midfield pairing, Xhaka and Partey has been more injured. He spent more time at the hospital bed than on the football pitch. Xhaka has been Xhaka. I mean, he's a left back. Sometimes you're even wondering why is he playing on a left back position? Midfielder is like, okay, I don't know. Sure, Arteta is out of his depth. He's trying to do things. Against gays and as Guyana.
But see, those few times, Xhaka was playing at that position, not really like as a left back, but it seemed more like over like a left-sided centre back in a back three. But it's because of personnel. Maybe hakuwa enough players or someone to fit in there. Maybe Tierney was injured. Kulikuwa tuna certain instances wakati wana miss certain players in those positions. That's why unapata maybe Xhaka has to play in that position.
Yeah.
But I feel them playing with that 3-4-3, it really worked for them. Siko nakumbuka at the beginning when Arteta came in.
Yeah,
walikuwa wanakaa like robots. Huyu anasonga hapo, unajua, but they did well in that short period alone. They won 2 trophies, haraka FA Cup and Community Shield. Walifunga Man City during that period. They beat Liverpool, they beat Chelsea.
During COVID, the league resumed. Guys were just trying to get the matches ligi imamalizike, so you can't really judge his performances on those few months that alikuja tu na stabilize vitu kiasi. But yes, he won the cup, empty stadium. He won the cup with a team that the season was pretty much over. So if his legacy was based on the time where the world was going through the most monumentous change in the world, sawa.
Please stop.
Haina shida. But I can only judge him as a coach after amepewa time. Bado ya kununua players wenye anataka. He can really express himself as a manager. And by him expressing himself, ananunua Ramsdale. the relegation merchant as a goalkeeper, like backup.
Jamaa akona swara, I swear.
What are you doing? Unafanya nini? You're not fixing the key parts of the team where instead of bringing a center back or another midfielder to supplement the pairing ya Partey in case he's injured. Unanua Ramsdale. Haya, sawa. Mimi mambo ya Arsenal, mimi ni kama Nigerian movie drama yenye aishi iko na part 1, part 2, atuone part 3 ya teta.
Anyway, so Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. Sikupenda prediction yangu. I feel Arsenal will win this game 1-0 because these days they kufunga mabao ni very hard. So 1-0. Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. I feel itakuwa one really tight fixture. Itakuwa really tough match for both sides because as you can see the way Crystal Palace are playing, they are not, sitting at the back. They are coming out. But then again, if you're going to be open against Liverpool, rest assured, mweke tukikapu yenyu kubwa ya mabao hapo nje. Mkitoka tu mnaibeba mkienda nayo back to Selhurst Park.
Selhurst Park, Liverpool walienda, and then I think they beat Palace like 7-0, something crazy like that. Yeah, it was a big scoring game. Henderson alifunga. I remember it was a big scoring game, like 7, I think. Like, that was also only because Palace, with Roy Hodgson, wanna defend. They wanted to keep things clean, maybe keep the scoreline respectable in some of the matches. But this season, I feel like they have like a new, re-energized squad. They have Flair. Benteke is playing well. Zaha is playing well. They have this new player called Gallagher. I think he features in West Brom.
He's a loanee from Chelsea, if I'm not wrong.
Okay, yeah. Last season, I think he played for West Brom. Yeah.
Actually, nafikiria kumbuy yuko Fantasy Premier League.
So the Fantasy mimi ilinishinda, lakini sawa, hiyo sorry.
Ulilemewa.
Mimi nilikuwa nimebeba ligi for the past 5 months. What's doing nasema nini? Kubeba ligi ni season ikiisha, umebeba ligi. Wewe ndio
Stop
the count. 5 months stop the count, bro.
Wewe unaongoza sijui 3 weeks and then you think so ati uliongeza 3 weeks but now you deserve. Alafu unamaliza season number sijui 35 out of sijui 90.
Bro, niliacha kucheka. Anyways, wewe hiyo ni story. Yeah, story Liverpool are looking wako poa. Hopefully Keita, I'm still yet to see Keita. Keita umemrate. I don't see what he does. Ni mse tu alibahatika akafika Europe, but there's nothing he's doing.
Come on, bro. I mean, Keita is a really good player. So what's your prediction for game Liverpool versus Crystal Palace?
I think it should be an exciting match. I'm going to say 3-1 Liverpool. 3-1 Liverpool.
3-1 Liverpool.
Wakenda be like kakitu.
Yeah, I mean, playing at Anfield, unajua inakuwa a really tough ground for any team that goes there. Yeah. So I would say maybe 2-0 to Liverpool. Because now that Van Dijk is back, I'm going to clean sheets except Juicy during the Champions League match versus AC Milan. But of course, be the Champions League, then AC Milan. Yeah. So maybe I would say 2-0. And to the other fixture at 5 p.m. City versus Southampton. I feel City kuja na bag mzuri ya kubeba mabao za kwenda nyumbani.
Sijui nimeona coach wao anasema ati mafans wakuje kwa stadium.
Yeah.
Akasema yes, at Southampton is a very tricky team. We urge all our fans to come and support the team. Mimi kuna beseni fulani ni akaniambia kama Pepa anataka fans wakuje itabidi pia ni amenunua mafans. Because the only way he can buy success ni kununua wachezaji sana pia mashabiki kwa project hao.
By the way, this talk yeah, Pep sijui ama City, like buying players just to win the league. It needs to stop because it's not true. I mean,
Money merchant, bro. Money merchant.
come
Money.
on,
Arab money.
it's not. It's not.
Same
I
with
mean,
huyu msee alikuwa anaitwa nani? The coach the former City coach alikuwa anaitwa uh,
Mancini,
Argentina guy, not Mancini, the other guy.
Pellegrini.
Pellegrini. Okay,
Yeah,
Pellegrini is not like the most like he's a very respectable coach.
yeah, of
When you
course.
have Yaya Toure, when you have David Silva, when you have Kun Aguero, when you have Balotelli, the league wins itself.
On Sunday, 4 p.m., West Ham United versus Manchester United. I mean, this West Ham are missing Antonio. He's been on form. He saw red over the weekend.
Yeah.
So maybe United might have a chance.
Because of Antonio. Leo unaona ujinga. West Ham, Manu have always played well against West Ham. Every single time we play them, most of the time we usually win or at the most very least draw. Everyone is fit and healthy. I think we need to bounce back from our shocking loss in the Champions League. But West Ham pia wako na former agent wetu Moyes.
Moyes.
Yeah, he knows everything about him and he knows everything about us. And once you sign for Manchester United, you will always be a spy and an agent for Manchester United. So I will go at 3 points, Bautano.
Bautano safi safi.
And everything is
Shanga.
going to be a good day. Yeah, I think Manu, we are in the league. I think we'll do really well. What I'm not so sure about is the Champions League, but I think it's going to be a comfortable win for United. 5-0.
All right. 5-0. Come
5-0.
on. Come on. I mean, you can't rule out how United West Ham have been playing this season. The defensive record imekuwa poor. They've been solid at the back. Pia going forward. Of course, Antonio is not there, but I feel maybe this could be the day Benrahma plays through the middle. I feel so.
Moses Juma. Those are your personal opinions. Wewe kama wewe ni fan wa West Ham, enda uingie kwa hizo Facebook pages au uambie hivyo. But me, I'm telling you, this weekend you're asking a Man United fan.
Guy.
A prominent United fan who has membership at the club. We are going to win that game. Nimebonga na the bookies. Kama niko na do, weka over 4.5.
Well, sawa.
Mtaongea baadaye.
Me, what I see is just a draw. 2-2.
Oh my God.
Yes, that's what I see. So, sawa. So, on Sunday.
Out of your depth, so you're out of your depth.
Calm down. On Sunday, Spurs versus Chelsea.
Spurs, Chelsea. I think that's the game
of the weekend, yeah? London Derby.
London Derby. Spurs have something to prove.
Teams za mabasi, teams za kupaka mabasi.
Spurs wamekuwa tu sawa.
Bro, hiyo game itakaa tu ka parking lot fulani hapo hivyo.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Chelsea ni team ina attack mbaya mbovu. Omango agusikia tu kusema ni Chelsea na park bus. The London bus.
Wacheza defenders watano. What are you telling me, bro?
Wako tu sawa. Even though wamecheza the whole of last season, the whole of the season wameshinda nao Champions League ni sawa.
But yeah, I'm just playing. But
ukaza so better.
Yeah, I feel itakuwa a nice match to watch.
Yeah.
Though pinajua tu Spurs most of the match will be sitting back kama vile they did at Crystal Palace last weekend. Imagine that happened. And I feel Chelsea, of course, will bring out their best because matches come easy. You see the best in them, and The way I see it, if I could give a prediction right now, I would say Chelsea win 2-1. Lukaku brace.
Yeah, we have to talk about Lukaku.
Other checker. Huh?
Bro, Chelsea is not winning that game as easy as you are finding it. I feel like
Sijasema they're winning it easy. I'm just saying that Chelsea is winning and Lukaku anafunga bao mbili. So, yeah.
I mean, he's been on a good run.
Yes.
Lukaku looks like a new player, looks like a player that Chelsea couldn't have molded into him becoming the type of player he is now. I think he had to go through the loan spells and he had to play in different teams for him to shape up to become the player he is now. I want to say I wish he could add more to his game. Obviously, he's very fast. He scores a lot of goals. Last season in Serie A, he was setting up as much as he was scoring. But there's just something missing about him. He needs that creative element to his game. Atakamsepia ni atamsupplement. Mtu kama Ziyech actually for Chelsea has been very disappointing, and you can agree. He's the guy.
Yes.
He'll bring some magic. He'll give the team that little bit of extra. He's been so disappointing, and he doesn't look like the Ajax player that we saw playing in the Champions League semi-final 3 seasons ago. And if Ziyech angekuwa anacheza in the same level he was playing at Ajax, Lukaku will easily score 30, 40 goals this season. But unless Chelsea can get the other creative players to really supplement, it'll hard.
Okay. It'll really hard. I mean, but we'll just have to wait and see. But I feel the way Chelsea plays suits his style. Because he relies mostly on crosses, Napier attacking through the middle, like you saw in the last match how Kovacic found him. And found him, ile pass manzi ilikuwa sneaky, ilikuwa kali, plus the good runs he makes behind. Come on.
Ilikuwa lucky bro, hiyo ball ilipita hapa hivi kwa nini? Kwa makwapa yao.
I mean, you saw him before that ball ipigwe hapo ndani. I mean, you saw his run. He expected that pass right there.
And Kovacic delivered. Pass lakini ilikuwa intended.
No way. Iliwekwa at the right place mali yako ataka.
After the podcast is done, we'll take a look at it.
Okay, sawa.
Haina noma, but and save it for the next episode. Tutaka a small video clip hapa hivi. Alafu
tutaanza nayo. Hopefully they don't pull it down.
But anyways,
so in other interesting fixtures across Europe this weekend, of course, Juventus will be playing Milan and PSG versus Lyon. I mean, bro, I was mad seeing Messi in that big shot. Anaga kamtoto. Awalisha Messi wazi kinyasa kubwa bana. Kinyasa kubwa. So why? Messi angebaki tu basi, lakini hawa watu.
Sasa bro, kila mtu anachagulia size anataka.
Hapana. Pana bana, hiyo shot ni kubwa sana. Ila tinga kama rapper skirt. Anyway, bro, thank you so much, Manzi, for coming on today.
It's
been fun. We need to do this every week.
Yeah.
So, guys, watch out for that and more segments coming through. Maybe we'll start having the trivias. Probably a vox pop. We'll be going out in the street, talking to people to want to hear what your responses are. From us, you guys stay safe. Msewa Dusseldorf. Tumemaliza.
All right, guys. Thanks for having me over. And we'll catch you guys on the next episode.
So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Watu wakupate wapi online baba?
Semaje?
Watu wakupate wapi kwa mtandao?
Oh yeah, on the socials. Kabash,
Yes.
unajua. Marvin Oichoe or Lionel Melvin. You can find me everywhere on YouTube, Instagram, and all of the other socials.
All right. So until next time, guys. Cheers. Stay safe. Kata kitu buda.
J-Links.
J-Links